video I'm going to demonstrate how you can choose a single variable target, how you could choose a predefined multidimensional target, and how you can build your own target customer in this database. And for all of these, I'll use an example of taking a look at what their TV viewing behavior is. So to start out, we have to look at the questions that are asked in the survey. And we always put in the column the target, our target, and we put the question we want answered in the rows. So I'm going to start out by looking for a very simple target. I'm just going to look for men and women, the differences in TV shows that they watch. So I'm going to expand the category demographic lifestyles, because I think that's where I'm likely to find gender. So I'm going to expand demographics again, choose gender, and I see that there's male or female. Those are the choices. I'm going to move them over to the column, which is where the target is included. So we have our simple target, and I want to know about their TV watching behavior. So again, I'm going to expand the categories of questions that are asked, and it's likely to be under cable, television, radio. So I'm going to scroll down and expand this till we get to TV's shows. I think watched in the last 7 days will be good. And once a week program. So I'm going to choose that and move this over to the rows. And here you'll see all the shows that people would watch in a 7-day period, that people affirmatively said that they would do that. So I'm going to title this TV shows by gender, and run the crosstab. Now you can download the crosstab to Excel and work with it that way. You could also look at it in a private eye view, which lets you look at the results in a different way. But we're going to save that for another video. I'm going to go back, I'm going to edit this. I'm going to leave the same information in the rows, because I still want to know about TV viewing behavior, but now I'm not so interested in male or female. I want to know what are the different TV viewing behaviors by generation. So generation has a predefined, so I'm going to go over to definitions, because that's where you can find some of these predefined target audiences. I'm going to expand generations, and we see the generations that are available. I want to look at the young generation that's just coming up, the Gen Z folks, and maybe the silent Gen people. So I'm moving them over to the column. I'm going to rename this TV shows by generation, run my crosstab, and you see the results by generation. And again, you can download these. And I'm going to edit this one more time, and I'm going to get a little bit more specific. So I'm going to clear out my target audience, and this time I'm going to look for the shows that are watched by people that are in their 30s that have brokerage accounts. So how are you going to find those? It can be really daunting to have to expand all of these categories. So another way you can approach finding out what's in the survey is to go to the search button, and I think it's best to search for both questions and answers, and just search for keywords. So I'm going to just type in brokerage, and it will tell me which categories have this word, and financial services has it. I'm going to look for mutual funds and brokerage accounts, and I'm going to mouse over to find out what the questions are, and I really just want to know if people have a mutual fund or brokerage account, and so I'm going to choose say yes. I want them to have a brokerage account. Oops, actually I don't want to put that there. I want to put this down here, because I'm going to combine it by age too. I want to look at people of a certain age that have brokerage accounts. So I'm going to move this down here into this space where you can build a target audience, and I'm going to clear this out. So we've got that there, but now I also want to look at people of a certain age, let's say in their 30s. So I'm going to go back to the questions, and I'm not going to search this time, because I know that age is in the demographics category. So I'm going to come here, drill down to demographics, drill down to age, and I'm going to choose the ages that I want. So I want the 30 to 34s, and I want 35 to 39s. Now you have to combine these in a rational, reasonable way. So you need to think back to your algebra and we want people that have the brokerage accounts and people that are this age. So I want it first to look for age, and that has to be in parentheses. And so it's 30 to 34 or 35 to 39, and have a brokerage account and have a brokerage account. So I'm adding add in there. So this is the statement that I want to use to build my target. I'm going to verify this, and then I'm going to call it 30s, 30-ish with brokerage. And I might want to save it because I might want to use it again, that same definition, and I'm going to move this to the column. And then I can go ahead and run my crosstab, and we see the results of what shows people that are 30-ish and that own a brokerage account. So I hope this helps you to navigate Simmons OneView.